Hey, yo, whoa, hey, hey, whoa. Yep, why are these Moors are scared? Why the NOI is scared? They don't want to come out here. They don't want to see about it. Yeah, they're running, they're hiding, scared, running, hide. They ain't running. Yeah, they're coming with the heater. They ain't coming like me. I'm coming with the heater. That's mental thought, thinking too fast for them. Can't catch up with me, with him. I don't know. Hey, hey. Don't fart on my bars, bro. I'm not a rapper. But cut the beat. Welcome back to WPX3 Radio Cast with Kanoa Ali, Chief Serpent Panther, Maku Kazier, 316 Degrees, to the Damaru Society Empire. Okay? Now, I want to lay it out here, give every, white power to all my brothers and sisters out there, all the gods, peace to the gods out there. Assalamu alaikum, greetings, Islam, shalom, peace, God, come through. When I whoop back, y'all already know how it goes, doggy, we out here. So I'm pushing the line on these YouTube streets. I know that it's a new scenery for me. I'm really just it's somebody has to do it, and it might as well be me. I'm somewhat handy capable when it comes to these computer screens and these editing programs and stuff like that. So here I am just doing my thing. So make sure y'all check out all the things I have to offer. I'm on all the social media platforms. You feel me? You got the codes right here. Load the codes up. I'm gonna try to make sure I have all the information in the descriptions too. It might not be there as soon as I download it, but make sure, give me a second. I'm putting something together, to be in all the joints, so I can make sure I'm good as far as my uploading and keeping my privileges. As far as utilizing this public platform, I want to make sure I'm respectful. And I'm keeping the energy a buck and 1,000 and all that. So I'm hitting 3 minutes, so I don't want to get too long-winded. This is another portion to the BenX build. So this is BenX times Kanoa, 316 Degrees Kazier, Maku Kazier specifically, going in on a Facebook Live. Actually, this is his radio show that he does on Facebook Live. So I'm gonna show y'all one more time. I'm gonna take that off. Y'all see that? That's where you can catch it at. Let's go ahead and hit it.
Because you don't get involved with the satanic rituals. You just said you've never been to one. Then you just been to one.
What are you talking about? What do you want me to say? You have been there to see they're doing rituals there. Like there's a million different lodges. It's like I've been in a million different small buildings. It's like what small building did you want?
Which meeting did you to? The small building where it was specifically for a Masonic meeting. So I'm not talking about you're calling a small building a library. You went and found a book that was at the library, because there's books at the library that say the Nation of Islam. That's completely false. So my question is, which meeting did you go to?
No, there's plenty of books in the library that's completely false. You know what I'm saying? So that's just is what it is. Now I want to break down this word Masonic, because he said Masonic meeting, right? So word, form, and element, making adjectives having to do with having the nature of is away from nature. I should break that down to y'all, but it says here nature of being, made. Okay, so Masonic, mason. So pertaining to stonemasons. So it says here of, which is off or away from, pertaining to fraternity of Freemasons. So just like I said it earlier on the call, that Freemasons is a fraternity. So this matches up with that. So you cross-reference on that. Now, Masons is about stonemasonry. So Masonic is pertaining to the stonemasonry of being or made of. Okay, so it's made of stone or something to that extent. Well, let's keep on going.
These people was there for their meeting, and they was teaching people for the transgender and all this different stuff. That's my question.
I don't go to nowhere where they're teaching that. So you're not gonna. It's nowhere where I've been where they taught that. I have read information that came out of those lodges, and don't.
So how can you say that these lodges are teaching that and you haven't went?
The information is public. It's public. It's public information. So if I'm a lot like say right now,
public
501c3, American Temple, I have to pump. If I'm publishing,
how can I Google?
If I'm publishing, I have to publish.
Go ahead.
If I'm publishing books from there, like Our Pipe published More Than Dogma, that comes out of a particular lodge. Now, once they produce that and send it home with Bob, it becomes public. You see what I'm saying? Once that book leaves from the lodge, it becomes a public instrument. So if it gets in the home.
Okay. So if y'all don't comprehend that, Morals and Dogma isn't like printed in like you're not gonna see Morals and Dogma at Barnes and Nobles. Okay, this book isn't for Barnes and Nobles. This is a privately printed book given to the initiates that are in these satanic lodges, right? So they give them to them. They issue them out to these dudes. If you look inside these books, it says if you find these books, return them to the southern the southern district or territory of the Freemasonic order or lodges, I believe. So this isn't a public book. However, it's in public because it left the lodge.
Somebody's like my hands. I have More Dogma right here in front of me, even though I have not been into a Masonic. A Freemason lodge is what I'm saying. Well, I got More Dogma in front of me.
Well, since it's public,
I'm not supposed to have it, but I have it.
Since it's public, I just Googled it. It says, what is the purpose of Masons? It says the basic purpose is to make better men out of good men, better fathers, better husbands, better brothers, and better sons. We try to place emphasis
I got to charge this
his
up.
character, improving his moral and spiritual outlook, and broadening his mental horizons. So now you said this is public. So is this all a lie that I just read, or what?
Well, let's start with the source. Where did you get that from?
The public Google.
Okay, so a Google search. Google is nothing more than a generator. Search engine. So
now he mentioned NOI library. I'm looking for that, but I don't see nothing about the NOI's library. But whatever. Let's keep it on.
When you say you're getting up from Google, Google is just going on the search engine and searching whatever it is that you typed in. Well, the source may or may not be. So what you want to do is deal in sites that are specific. Now, I want to, which you should.
So what makes yours credible?
Etymology.
What makes yours credible?
Because I'm at etymology.com.
No, what makes the information, the books that you got from the library, what makes those authors credible?
Sources
and references. Sources, references, cross-referencing, things of that nature. That's what I do. I cross-reference. So I have a source, and then I cross-reference with a completely different source to verify that information is correct.
Oh, so
that's scientist 101.
I just Googled something and mastermason.com tuned in. Now this is from that actual organization. So would all this information be false or what? Because it's on that actual website.
When you're dealing with words, you don't want like when you're dealing with words, just go to a dictionary. And I'm telling you where to go. There's a site called etymology.com. Really great. It deals with a lot of the original dictionaries. The sources are right down at the bottom left. So I hate when guys go, oh, this is the Europeans. And I'm like, yo, but you're still talking English to me. So if you're talking English, let's stay in context and let's utilize what you're utilizing, which is English. So if you go to etymology.com, you type in Mason and pull it up here. 1200 Masons, stoneworker, building in stone, one who dresses, lays or carves stones. So that's what the Mason is. Now, what you're dealing in the fraternal part of it, I couldn't hear. What did you say?
I said what you just said doesn't sound satanic though.
I'm not saying that Mason is satanic. When you put Freemason on there, what think Freemasons? Like Mason and Freemason, in your mind, don't that spark like comments like, hey, this ain't the same. There's something different about this, right?
So what the free do to it?
Now, Freemasons are in a sense, they think they're freeing themselves to work. So these worshipful masters are masters over men. Like if you look at the word M-A-T-E-R, right? I'm gonna type it right here. If everybody was on the line, head them on.
So free. This is what free does to Mason. Okay? Exempt from, not in bondage, acting on one's will. Do is thy will is the Freemasonic orders. Okay? Do as thy will. Do as thy will. Okay? Do as thy will is Freemasonic all day, is satanic. It is the law of reversal. That is what Kobe's done. That is what all these other fools have done. And he mentioned Jay-Z in this interview. However, well, I wouldn't even call it an interview. I would love him to interview me. That'd be dope. But whatever. Do as I will. You see Jay-Z in a sweater. It's probably one of the most famous things when you type this in because everyone knows Jay-Z. So you're like, oh, do as I will. Matches up, right?
.com. We'll look up master. Master. To get the better to get the better of privilege against with the subjugation. So a master mason is subjugating and get better of the so-called man. Now,
so is master mason and freemason the same thing?
A master is a being who is getting the better of. That's what a master is.
My question is master mason and freemason the same thing?
No.
So you
Mason.
So you did the etymology of master. I'm asking about freemason.
Now let's in here.
Okay, let's see.
Now Freemason might be exactly how you described it. Here we go. Freemason is in here. All right. So Freemason says here late 14th century. Literally, Catholics used to love Masons with a secret code. Okay.
Okay. What's so satanic?
So I didn't say that's necessarily satanic. That's the secret code. A code. If you look at the etymology of code, that means law. Now, when you go into any of these Masonic lodges, they bring you three different. Actually, I would say that there's three different books there. But you could bring whatever book you choose to get past the third degree. So once you become a master, you have to swear. You have to swear to uphold these secrets and these codes and all that stuff and ride the goat and do all kind of wicked, wild shit. So, you have to look up that stuff. It's all public information. You can even Google it because Google is very, very, very connected, willing, and also pushing Freemasons out there because they want everybody to get involved in the Freemasons. That's why you're seeing guys like all these dudes doing all these Freemasons because they want you to get in that lodge because they're thinning out.
So you just told me to Google it, and when I Googled it, I read it said that wasn't a good source.
No, I didn't say it wasn't a source. I just said check the source. Make sure that the sources that you're lining up with is matching up with the etymon of the word. Because etymology. Let me pull up the breakdown of etymology for you. Because a lot of us
after all this stuff you've been reading, I just don't see how.
All right, so I'll have to wrap this up. I'm gonna have one more time for y'all. Again, like, subscribe, and share, and comment if any of this information is right and exact. And you know, if y'all want to debate or whatever, let's get it on. Bring it through. Until next time, white power.